It's BreMac. Welcome to my channel. This is I'm already messing up. This is of course my first YouTube video. So just here to talk about, social work, sneakers, and just, lifestyle vlogs. So I'm starting off by talking about going to the University of Texas at Arlington. I went to the social work program. I'm a social worker now. So I just want to give my review about how I feel about going to UTA. It's located in, of course, Arlington, Texas. So pretty much just to get right into it, the admissions, it wasn't too bad. The admissions process wasn't bad at all. Sorry, y'all. It's weird talking to the camera. I'm trying to get used to it, so bear with me. But yeah, the admissions, it wasn't bad. As long as you got all your stuff, your GPA is up, you paid the fee and everything, you're pretty much good. My issue is with the actual social work program itself. So let's get right into it. So I'm looking at my notes, y'all. So the first thing, I should have known the red flag from the start, with the communication and how it was bad. And no one from the social work program explained anything. It was pretty much just like you fending for yourself. When you had questions, it took forever for somebody to respond. So just be mindful of that. Like I said, I should have saw that as a red flag, but I didn't. The next thing is the advisors. The advisors are, not say lazy, but they have bad response times. So it took forever for people to respond back to you. If you heard back from them, good. If not, it was just like, oh well. So it's really bad communication on the advisors' part. There is a high turnover rate that I noticed for advisors. So I don't know if it was just a stress. I think what happened, so I started the program in June 2021 and I finished this past August. So I think what happened was the school couldn't keep up with the amount of students that was coming in. So I think that they didn't expect for UTA social work program to be so famous. So I think that's kind of what had happened. So it was just too many students, not enough advisors. That leads to the next point, like I said, bad communication on their parts. It was sometimes where I had to CC somebody higher, the director, in order to get a response, and that's unacceptable. Like I said before, delayed, no responses. Let me see. I think I talked about that turnover rate, yes. Too many students, not enough advisors, said that already. And pretty much so, I had an incident where one of the advisors tried to play me. Like I didn't know what I was talking about. So I have, other degrees. And in those degrees, I pretty much, made my own schedule. I kind of knew I was pretty much my own guidance counselor, or academic advisor, whatever they call it. So, one lady tried to play me and try to make it seem like I didn't know what I was talking about. I had the correct degree plan, but she didn't know that I knew that. So pretty much, after going back and forth with her, she admitted, oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. You were right. Okay, thank you. Give me my props. So it's pretty much they act like you don't know what you're talking about. We're at grown adult ages. And I think by now I know what I'm talking about when it comes to taking classes. This is my third degree, so I would think that I would know. The next thing would be non-cohort versus cohort. So pretty much cohort is where you start with a group of people and you end the program with a group of people. And with that, they pick your classes. You don't really have a choice. I don't think you have much flexibility to switch your classes. So they can give you 3 classes, they can give you 4 classes, or they can give you 5 classes. I've heard some of the other people in the program have gotten up to 5 classes with the cohort program. I'm not too sure, just telling you what I heard. So I was a part of non-cohort. So with non-cohort, it's pretty much you plan out your degree, the classes and how you want it, and based upon your flexibility. So I was a full-time student, so I think 3 classes considered full-time. So what I did was, pick my own. So the only thing about that is that you didn't have first dibs when it came to choosing your classes. So when you choose your classes, cohort has priority over you. So say if you go, registration opens, and, you already have your classes picked out, somebody from cohort can bump you out if they need a class. And that's pretty much the bad thing about it. I didn't experience that. When it came to registration times, I was on it, you know. Registration used to open up at 12 a.m., but I think they changed it till about 7 or 8 or 9 a.m. So that's the only thing about that. So you just got to be ready. Luckily, like I said, I never had to experience that. So yeah. So that's pretty much about that part of the social work program. Now to get on to the field part. So of course, in the social work program, you have to do, unless you're advanced, but this is just traditional, you have to do 2 internships. So pretty much if you're a non-cohort, if you're an out of area student, meaning that you live an hour away from Dallas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I think is what they call it, then you're considered out of area. So pretty much I was out of area. So the only thing I will say is that they do not help you find your placements, your internships. So on both occasions, I had to find my own placements. And, you know, it depends on the type of person you are. If you are a dedicated person who likes to be, you know, proactive, then you won't have any problems. But if you're a person who procrastinates, then yeah, you're not, you know, gonna do well with this field part. So pretty much, like I said, it was bad communication from the field advisors. It wasn't even that many field advisors now that I think about it. So it's only one person assigned to probably hundreds of other people. I don't know. But I mean, the only thing they did was give you like a list, but even the list wasn't updated. So I went through and called majority of the people, and half the list is not updated. So like I said, when it comes to the field part, I would kind of, you know, decide whether you want to deal with that or not. Like I said, luckily the field placement that I chose, I was able to, you know, get it done. And my second year internship, I was able to get that organization affiliated. So that's a hard process to go through, but I got it done. And like I said, had I not been persistent, it probably wouldn't have gotten approved. But, you know, you really have to be your own advocate and be persistent when it comes to this program at UTA. The teachers are not bad. The professors, they're not bad. It's just the actual field advisors and actual academic advisors. I pretty much enjoyed all of the teachers. They were very responsive when it came to responding to my questions, or, you know, just helping with any assignments that I needed. Other than that, I just want to say handle UTA with caution. They are accredited, I can't even talk. They are accredited with the social work, you know, requirements. Other than that, I mean, with UTA, I don't feel as if they fully prepared me for the social work career. And I don't expect them to fully, you know, prepare me, but I feel like they could have did a better job. My concentration was the mental health and substance abuse concentration. It did help me learn the DSM-5. So I will say that it helped me to kind of see the clinical side in a different aspect. I wanted to choose children and families, but I was told by a prior UTA student that children and families wouldn't kind of prepare me for the clinical side. Yeah, I try to keep this video brief and short. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I got to get used to it, guys. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. As you know, time goes by, we'll get used to it, but I just want to say thank you. Bye.